featuring the Miami Heat. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much.
Good, man.
Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessary.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. So here's Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Whiteside is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Anthony in at the point. And for the Pelicans, running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the 1.
Yeah.
And they call an illegal screen here. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Here's Whiteside. The kick outside to Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Pass to Ingram and stolen by Butler. Over Ingram. Here's Whiteside. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
He did a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Really left alone that time.
CJ has such trust in the mechanics of his shot. He gets the ball and is able to drop right into that J.
Bounce pass Anthony. And the pass to Adebayo.
Oh,
and stolen by Williamson. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. Pass to Hero. And he bangs it off with one hand.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Oh, yeah. I'm on
Inside against Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And with Bam Adebayo,
good run.
We all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court. And that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Inside, Hero trying to get open is Adebayo. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Anthony.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
On offense, here are the Heat. They've got a 13-2 run goal. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Whiteside. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Hero. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Here's Alvarado, covered by Anthony. Here's Murphy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jovic, he's guarded by Murphy. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Butler against Thompson. Crafty move. The shot comes out, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. To the paint. And it's Alvarado missing. The Heat leading by 7. Butler on the way. 1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Miami no good on that time either.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Richardson the pass to Butler over Daniels. No good off the back of the rim.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Into the lane. Banked in off the glass.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Outside Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
And so Butler nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Pelicans shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anthony with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Richardson outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Adebayo is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Richardson. And it's Jovic in at the small forward. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williamson. Here's McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got his second basket.
How about CJ's focus on that play? The defense right up in his face, keeps his eyes on target, and buries it.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
And he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Butler, he's checked in for Whiteside. And so Jones nails both of them. Craig, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum passes to Williamson. Over Butler. And it's Williamson missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Stolen by McCollum. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Valanciunas, and he lays it straight in. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
Hero kicks to Richardson. Back to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Trying to get open is Butler.
Hey, come on.
Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Hero. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Richardson against Jones. Fires from the line. Rebound by Butler.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 5-point Miami lead.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Ingram. Five on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jovic passes to Butler. To the inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. McCollum feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Oh, good on that one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. There's serious elevation.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. But when he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Well, they're passing to Yurtsevin. Pass to Hero. Back to Yurtsevin. Stolen by Thompson. 1:36 left here in the second. He kicks it to Ingram. shooting. Foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, when Ingram is this aggressive offensively, the refs notice it too.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace. His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
For New Orleans, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Daniels, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Alvarado. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks to Thompson. And Daniels up top. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The Heat have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Whiteside's checked in for Bam Adebayo. He hits the second from the line. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Daniels. Thompson with it. Butler covering. And Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
And he gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Thompson. Over Butler. That one wide left. And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few easy points. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. An excellent second quarter from these guys, and they lead by 10 at the half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half. And that's a...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning. Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Valanciunas, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Valanciunas.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Hero passes to Whiteside. Drops in the layup for 2. Whiteside's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
Well, even with the contest, Whiteside's going right through you. That's how strong he is.
McCollum gives to Valanciunas, and Jones sends it home.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And a wide open look for McCollum, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And it's Butler missing. Pelicans trail by 14. Williamson, the pass to McCollum. Over Anthony. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
5 to shoot. And New Orleans pushing it up now. McCollum with the ball. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. The shot off that time. Nice steal from Valanciunas. McCollum against Anthony, and that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Jones, the pass to Murphy. He kicks to Ingram, and it's McCollum in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Miami leading by 15. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Jovic, he's covered by Ingram, and it's Ingram with the rebound.
Miami.
The Heat making the switch here. Yurtsevic's checked in.
Third team foul.
Pelicans trail by 17.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Daniels. The 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And that one's good, Anthony.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Now the pass to Thompson. Murphy against Adebayo. Pass to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Alvarado passes to Valanciunas. No good on that one. Miami leading by 19 points. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
New Orleans has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Out to Thompson. Here's Alvarado. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's blocked. Pass to Anthony. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Richardson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Richardson playing with boundless energy, great at going into the physical defense and drawing the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans, and he ends up missing both free throws.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Here's Valanciunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way.
Outside Anthony. Outside Hero. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Taken away by Anthony. Moving it up. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Jimmy Butler just too athletic on that play. Look at the height.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Heatz have been out there with Whiteside, and it's Anthony in at the 1 spot.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Passes it to Hero. Tipped away. Outside, Jones. The pass to McCollum. Thompson outside. Pass to Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
New Orleans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Here's Williamson. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Down low, Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Williamson. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Floats it up for Williamson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal to Heat.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Timeout called the Heat.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Hero passes to Whiteside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Ingram passes to Williamson. To the middle. Here's Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Zion plays within the system. Right there, very unselfish.
Ingram against Butler.
And one.
His bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Anthony, the pass to Hero. Back to Anthony. Poked loose. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Williamson in the post. Adebayo on him. Out of bounds.
Let's go.
Miami takes possession. Miami leading by 17. Anthony right side. Left side, Hero. Here's Butler. Fouled on the shot.
And one.
Picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
Shooting for Miami, Jimmy Butler. Shooting one.
The free throw drops for Butler. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
And I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Valanciunas finds Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pelicans trail by 20.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ingram outside.
2 minutes.
Passes to Jones. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. McCollum, no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. And a new group in for the Heat. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Whiteside. Hill comes in for Bam Adebayo. Winslow's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Martin subbed in for Cole Anthony.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Bam Adebayo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And here's Daniels. Back to Lewis. Marshall deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Floats one. The shot by Saric, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. There's Winslow. Lewis grabs the board. And so here is New Orleans. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Marshall. And he banks in the layup.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And Miami can just let the clock run down here. And there's the pass to Kleba. Kicks it out to Hero. No good with the triple. And so Miami takes this one.